The views and opinions expressed by the hosts do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guests do not reflect those of the hosts, the show, the management, and the network.
What's up? Welcome to Bloomer Bay Podcast. This is your host, Katie. Welcome to the podcast about my life, current news, lifestyle, millennial struggles, and anything under the sun. So if that sounds like your jam, please stick around. Today is February 6, 2025. It is a Thursday. How are you guys? February na, napakabilis ng panahon. People say that it feels like January is a very long month dahil daw sa dami ng happenings. But yeah, I hope you had a very good first month of the year. Are we ready na sumabak sa Valentine's season? Do you have planned dates with your special someone? Or are we all gonna take shots or have a spa day na lang on February 14th? Gusto po ba dates? Do you still plan for dates? Anyway, shout out pala kay Irvin. Thanks for listening. I saw your message on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. So makinig ka dahil marami akong tips sa'yo. How was your week? Last week? My dog got sick. Dala namin siya last weekend sa vet kasi nagsusuka siya. So, meron akong dog. His name is Gideon. He is a 6-month-old Shih Tzu. Binigay lang siya sa akin ng friend ko. So, itong dog na to, marami na siyang pinagdaanan kahit 6 months pa lang siya. Hindi pa nga tapos yung bakuna niya. Kasi, there are times na hindi ko siya pinapabakuna kasi he has to take meds. So, we have another 3 big dogs. Sa labas sila ng bahay nagsistay. Yung si Gideon, sa loob siya ng bahay. Pero minsan nakakataka siya, lumalabas siya. And then, binubugbog siya ng big dog namin. So, yung big dog namin is Labrador. So, hindi ko alam, baka kasi matanda na siya. So, nakukulitan siya dun sa puppy. And then, one time, kinagat niya. Tapos, parang siyang ni-wrestling. Nalupay-pay siya. So, ilang months pa lang siya. 3rd month na pa lang yun. So, parang naawa talaga ako kasi hindi na siya makagalaw. Alam mo, injured. Pero wala naman siyang sugat. And then, last month, nangyari na naman yun. But this time, talagang galit na yun na na-puncture niya na yung katawan ng aso. Nasa labas ako nung naalala ko, tapos tumawag yung mami ko. Sabi niya, Karen, uwi ka na kasi kailangan mo dalhin sa doktor yung aso. Sabi ko, bakit ha? Ano nangyari? Tapos pinadala niya ako ng video na yun nga, dumudugo na siya. Ang daming dugo sa sahig. Parang naglilik na yung tiyan niya. Natakot nga din ako kasi baka may na-puncture siya na organ ni Gideon. Pero buti na lang wala. So, yun na. That night, dinala namin siya sa vet. So, tinahi siya, nilinis yung sugat, tinahi. So, he took antibiotics. After 2 weeks, so babalik ka na kasi papatanggal mo na yung mga tahinong. Bago mangyari yun, nagsusuka naman siya. So, sabi ko, sige, pa-check na rin natin. I mean, usually naman dogs, nagsusuka sila kapag masyadong mabilis yung pagkain nila or hindi nila masyadong na-digest yung pagkain nila. So, yung dog ko kasi na to, kumakain siya ng gulay. So, let's say, pechay. So, pag hindi niya na-digest, sinusuka niya. This time, kakaiba yung vomit niya. Buti na lang nadala namin siya sa vet agad kasi napatest agad siya. Kasi kakaiba na yung pagsusuka niya the whole day, tapos hindi na siya kumakain. Siguro that was for 2 days, 3 days, nag-CBC sila. Shout out pala sa South Valley Clinic in Santa Rosa. It's a 24-hour vet service. Ang galing niya kasi it feels like you are in an emergency room. Alam mo yung sa mga hospital na ang daming tao, ang daming nurse, ang daming doctors. Doon naman, same thing but for vets. So, meron silang mga resident vets. And then they are shifting para lang accommodate sila ng patients for 24 hours. So, pag pumunta ka doon, for sure may vet. You can also confine yung mga dogs nyo if they need it. And they also cater for every other animal. Like, Cats, of course. Birds, may nakita ko birds. Ibang pets, pag kinipig, I don't know, but they accept all kinds of... I checked their page. I believe they will have another branch in BG. So yeah, if you are in the south area, Laguna, it's just in Santa Rosa. I usually take Santa Rosa exit if I'm coming from our house. So nila na namin siya sa vet. There were numerous blood tests, and then there is another test on where it should show you if your dog is positive with viruses such as distemper, parvo, and then there's other two, nakalimutan ko na yun. It is something related to the gastro naman ng dogs. So my dog was positive for parvo. And then for the other one, it is related to something na parang may parasite daw siya sa tiyan niya. He got positive with parvo, and then the other one, parang hindi masyadong clear yung line eh. So, hindi pa daw ganun ka-severe, but the parvo talaga nakita ko yung line. We had dogs before na nagkaroon din ng parvo, and unfortunately, all of them didn't survive. Nadala din namin sila sa vet, but hindi na sila siguro naagapan. So, tinanong ko na agad yung vet. Sabi ko, nung narinig ko ngayon news na Riada, parvo, parang sabi ko, ito na yun. Like, 6 months pa lang siya. I wasn't expecting for him to recover from that. Sabi ko, kaya pa ba to? And then, reply ng vet sa akin was, wag natin sukuhan yung mga pets natin. Sabi ko, nga naman. I wasn't used to having a pet na talagang parang baby. Although, I treat him like comfort dog. Pero, hindi ko siya naisip na parang as in someone like, alam mo you think about them all the time. Hindi ako ganun. But actually, that changed everything after this. Okay. The vet told me na i-confine na lang siya. So, kinakabahan ako. Kasi usually, kapag i-confine, yun eh. Parang inisip ko nga kasi there was a dog, yung dog ng family ng ex ko. Ganun yung nangyari. Parang kinonfine, and then pag uwi, alam mo na, hindi siya nag-survive. Sabi ko, kinakabahan pa rin ako even though i-confine siya. Sabi ko, baka hindi ko na siya makita. Gumaganon ako. Parang nalulungkot na nga ako. Parang naiiyak na ako dun sa clinic. Anyways, pinakonfine namin siya. First night, hindi siya kumakain, hindi siya uminom. Dahil dun sa pagsusuka niya. So, pero on the second day, kumakain na daw siya voluntarily. The good thing with this clinic is they give you updates. So, sasabihin nila sa'yo, how was your dog? Kumain ba siya? Nagpoop ba siya? Or sometimes they would even call you. Kung emergency, they would really call you. Na-confine siya ng 4 days, and then yesterday, nauwi namin siya. And ang saya ko kasi parang I was given a second chance for my dog. Yan, binibila ko na siya ng chicken, and I wanted for him to have a long life. So talagang tinitingnan ko na yung health. Kung gaano ko ka-baliw with my wellness and health, gano'n na rin yung nangyayari with my dog. I'm turning to be a legit fur mom. Naawa nga ako sa kanya nung binibisita ko siya kasi I make sure na I go there every day para lang ma-feel ni Gideon na, hey, I didn't abandon you. Nandito ako, I'm checking on you. So yeah, shout out. Grabe, buti na lang na nakita ko tong clinic na to. It's 24 hours just in case you have emergency, especially if you're in South area. Go there if for your pet emergencies. Okay, so wala masyadong happenings last week. But I hope you guys have a great week as well. For today's episode, we will talk about being, quote-unquote, that girl. What it means to be that girl. So for me, being that girl is becoming your dream girl. So meron ka syempre ina-aspire na you want to be. I want to be a boss babe. I want to have a bomb body. I want to have a lot of money. Or I want to have friends. I want to be healthy. I don't want to be calm. I want to be feminine. So for me, being that girl is being your dream self. Or your best self. Being that girl is not about following some TikTok trend or, having a aesthetic morning. More about being the best version of yourself. So what are the things or the habits you need to adapt for you to be that girl? Okay, so I have here a list. I always have a list. First is, number 1 talaga is having a routine and staying consistent to it. Sabi nga nila, success isn't about motivation. It's about discipline. Your routine or your habits, you do it every day for a certain goal. Whether, it's waking up early, going to the gym, journaling, even just drinking more water. Your habits kasi shape your life. I remember I heard a motivational speaker said that you have to do the things you need to do to reach your goal, even if you're tired, even if you're sleepy, you're not feeling well. Because you have to be consistent. Huwag mong i-base yung gagawin mo with your motivation or your emotions. Do it even if you're tired, even if you're sad, even if you're not feeling it. Just do it. Because you have to stay consistent. You have to build a strong mind. For example, going to the gym. Kahit wala kang tulog daw, kahit di ka kumain masyado. I know you have to, pero kaya mo naman bumawi the next day. But you have to stay consistent. You have to go there every day for you to see a difference. Learn the value of consistency and persistence. What else helped me stay with my routine is having an accountability partner. I hired someone to check on me every day if I was able to finish my tasks. I'm not diagnosed with ADHD or whatever, but usually I get bored after a while doing something every day. Having an accountability partner really helps. Kahit nafe-feel ko na hindi ako motivated to do it, but I have to do it because meron akong consequence. Usually the consequence is not that huge for me, parang hindi ko masyado naiisip, but the consequence right now is money. At the back of my mind, I always just say na may kapalit to. Yung hard work ko to earn the money, bibigay ko lang with someone. Parang ganon. Yeah. Hire someone accountability partner, but if you can do it yourself, like you just have a list, that is better. Mas lalo mo pang pagkakatiwalaan yung sarili mo. If you struggle with consistency, this is a big help. Find someone to hold you accountable. A friend, a coach, or even just a self-imposed reward or punishment. Number 2, plan your day the night before. So, if you want to be that girl, you can't wake up and, just wing it. Planning ahead kasi helps you prioritize, stay productive and feel you have more control in your life. Have a list of what you will do for the next day. Example, on the days that I pre-plan my schedule, I don't have to think that much of what am I gonna do today. So, naayos ko na, na-organize ko na siya sa utak ko. But on the days that I don't, it's chaos. And then untick it or cross it out on my list, and it feels like an achievement for me. It feels fulfilling that I was able to do it. Nothing boosts your confidence like actually sticking to the plans and, crossing things off your list. So, what I suggest is before you go to bed every night, write down at least 3 top priorities for the next day. So number 3, prioritize your self-care. Ito non-negotiable to. Taking care of yourself. Yung self-care is not just about having a skincare routine, just going to spa, mga face mask. It's not about that. It's moving your body, eating well, and making your life easier. So what I mean by that, you have to take care of your body so that it would function at an optimal level so you can do the things you wanna do. Na wala kang nariramdaman na sakit, demotivation, or whatever. So what you can do, number 1, for self-care is exercise daily. It's not that you have to go to the gym, you have to do this strenuous shit, but make sure that you move your body. On the days that I can't go to a studio or do tennis, I walk. I make sure to walk 10k steps. I also have a walk pad at home, so just in case that I get too busy, I just do my task while walking. Find a workout that you actually enjoy so that you will stick to it. I promise it would be easier. You don't even have to stress out thinking of losing weight. It just falls off. For self-care, another thing is eat foods that fuel you. So when I was younger, baka makain tayo ng junk food, junk food, chocolate, ano pa, chips. Pero ngayon na malaki na ako, I kind of feel the difference when my food or my diet, it consists of eating sugary shit or junk food versus the healthy ones. So for example, if I eat out, I eat fast food like a burger and fries, I feel shit after. I feel lethargic, inaantok ka, wala kang motivation, or you were so pumped, you were so hyped because of all the sugar na kinain mo. But right now, if I eat fruit lang, it's not heavy, I feel light, I feel like my brain still functions well, I can do tasks easy kasi hindi ka inaantok. I remember when I was in a carnivore diet, I never felt sleepy after eating a big meal. Like, busog ako but wala kang mararamdaman na yung afternoon siesta feeling na gusto mo matulog. Wala akong ganun. Choose wisely of the food you will intake kasi it will impact, of course, the way you feel and also your weight. Losing weight is not your goal. I promise you, if you eat well, you will also feel well. If you get used to eating, let's say, fruits or nuts or a healthier version of what you have before, hindi mo na siya hahanapin. I swear. And after years of dieting, one thing is I make sure that I am satisfied with the food I eat. Hindi ko na tinitipid yung sarili ko. Yung mga diet noon, hindi ko kakain. You don't have enough energy to do the things you want to do. Mas depressed ako that time. Next is skincare. You want to take care of how you look outside, diba? So one of the things that improved my life was having a simple skincare routine. So yeah, make sure that you have a good skincare routine. I mean a simple skincare routine so that it's easy for you to follow and be consistent about it. Next is invest in high maintenance hacks for low maintenance living. For example, getting your hair lasered on the parts of your body that you don't want hair. So let's say for your underarms, on your legs. Instead of you going monthly for a wax session, why not invest your money to buy a package for a laser hair removal? So instead na monthly ka na pupunta, alam mo yun, in the next year or maybe less, you don't even have to think about that hair. Also, before I used to put on lash extensions because I'm so lazy to put on makeup. You don't have to do a lot of effort for you to look put together. Last tip is stop buying the dupes. Ito I used to get cheap alternatives for, let's say, for makeup, for perfume, clothes, and every time talaga na pinoprove talaga nila sa akin na hindi worth it buying dupes. So, for example, I will buy a makeup primer. I know there's a better primer but it costs more, like thousands. Bibili lang ako sa drugstore ng primer na, what is available, cheaper one. But my makeup wouldn't last that long or it would look bad. I will look oily by the end of the day. Bakit hindi na lang ako mag-save ng money and then bibilhin ko na yung real thing, like the one that I really wanted? Kahit sa foundation, time and time again, bibili ako ng foundation sa drugstore, it would look cakey, it looks bad. But if I buy a foundation for like, let's say 4,000, 2,000, iba talaga girl, like foundation will last. Even just a pea size, it could cover my face, it would look good. My makeup, other products would, stick on my face better. Actually, it lasts longer kasi you only need a little amount of the product. Kahit sa perfume, man, I will buy the alternative, yung mga mix na, or I always get disappointed because it doesn't last long. Sometimes pa I get allergic reactions from it. But if I buy the real thing, it will last for me like half of the year kasi I'll only need 2 to 3 sprays. So yeah, buy the real thing. Number 4, keep learning and growing. So being that girl is always leveling up. You really are into self-improvement, not just mentally, emotionally, and financially. Read books. Learn something new every day, take courses. Absorb as much knowledge that you can to make you better. For example, I make a habit to learn something new every month, or hindi ako natitenga na wala akong natututunan or something. Even just meeting people. I wanted to meet a lot of people because they also have stories. They always have something for me to learn from. Or their problems, just listening to them on how they overcome it, how were their past experiences. You learn something from it. But if you wanted to have, improve your skills na magagamit mo to learn, to earn more money, to feel good, if you were able to learn a skill, or you were able to be good at something, it also boosts your confidence. It boosts your self-esteem. It changes the way you see yourself. You see yourself more responsible, more valuable. Whether it's a business skill or a mindset shift, or just having a topic that you are really interested in and learn something, deep dive on it. Or in this day of age, the more you know, the more you become valuable. Okay, number 5, set boundaries and learn to say no. So being that girl means knowing your worth and, protecting your energy. Okay, so stop saying yes to the things that drain you. If it's not a hell yes, it is a no. Girls, intuition is real thing. Always trust your gut. I've been through situations on where I don't listen to myself. That gut feel. And it always, time and time, has proven me or the outcome would be bad. Okay, so number 6, prioritize your physical and mental health. So yung glow up, being that girl, is not really all about physical looks. It's actually more of how you feel, your mental health, your overall wellness or health. So if you don't feel any pain, if you don't feel sluggishness, if you don't feel brain fog, diba, you feel good, you function well, you become more creative. Tip is really make sure that everything is aligned. Everything from your mental health, physical health, spiritual health are in good shape. Wala kang masyadong iisipin. You have a lot of time, energy, and mind space to be creative. Diba? Makakapag-isip ka ng mga bagay na pwedeng makatulong sa kung anong sitwasyon mo ngayon. How are you gonna make whatever situation you are in right now better? If you want to earn more money, if you want to look good, if you want to change careers, if you want to try or be good at a new skill, you have all the time kasi wala ka nang ibang iintindihin. I could compare this to being rich or financially stable. So if you have the money na mababayaran mo lahat ng bills mo, di ba hindi ka nagsastruggle, hindi ka nasa-stress to think about how am I gonna pay the bills? Kasi nga meron ka ng pangbayad eh. So, nawala na yun sa utak mo na poproblemahin mo. So, in the future, iba nang iisipin mo, how am I gonna earn more money? Kasi nga, wala na akong pake sa bills ko eh. Parang, how am I gonna earn more money? How am I gonna spend it na mag-e-enjoy ako? Diba? Instead of worrying na paano ko makakabayad ng bills. So, same thing. When it comes to your health and financial, for me, it's the same eh. Parang, if you don't feel good, like, wala kang anxiety, wala kang masyadong worries, you're not negatively thinking, hindi mo iniisip yung ibang tao, you don't feel any pain, you don't have any disease, wala kang iniisip na ganon, like, everything is light, you have time to think how you're gonna improve your life. Diba? Your finances, your relationship, or how are you gonna plan the things that you want to do na ma-enjoy mo yung life, diba? The best thing I did was really take care of my stress levels. Parang I feel like I'm too old to be stressed at a job that I don't like. Hindi ko pinipilit, guys. I swear. Hindi ko pinipilit. Even though it pays a lot of money, if the stress level is double or triple, no, I won't take it. Yun yung priority ko ngayon. I don't give a fuck about having this title. Let's say I am like a manager or a director of something. I am part of this company. No. Parang for me, if people ask me what's your job or what industry are you in or what is your ano yung trabaho mo ngayon, I just openly say, hey, I'm a freelancer. But in my mind, I'm a freelancer, but I'm not stressed. Yeah, I'm just a freelancer if you say that it is. Like parang in the standards of society na parang you not that important because you don't have like a higher up role in a company, or I'm not part of siguro a top 100 companies, but that for me, that's okay. I'm a freelancer, I have more time, and plus I earn more money. Yun lang eh. I have more time. I am not that stressed. Sa akin, importante yung mga ganon. Also, one thing is, I really prioritize my mental health. Yun nga, setting boundaries. If my friends, I feel like my friends are not aligned with what I want to do in life, like the values or the goals that I have, we're not at the same space pagdating sa mga gusto namin gawin sa buhay or priorities in life, I stay away from that. I just do my own business. Isa pang tip na share ko sa inyo is meditate. There are times na nagme-meditate ako and bigla ko na lang naiisip yung sagot sa mga problema ko, or if there are things that I wanted to figure out, I just meditate. Like, hindi ako nag-iisip ng kahit ano, and then it comes up. I think this is the same thing what my parents are doing, or siguro yung mga Gen X or higher generation. They say that when they do prayers in the morning, diba, nakakarinig daw sila, or they receive whatever advice or resolution that God has given to them. It actually, for me, it's just the same thing if you meditate. But the difference is, you listen to your inner self. Siguro yun na rin yung sinasabi nilang God. Ayoko masyadong mag-touch on religion in here. Isa pa pala, yung sinasabi nila na you hope for the best, but Jesus take the wheel. It's just the same thing with manifestation. Eh. You wish for the good thing to happen and just let it go. Like, whatever comes, ibigay man sa akin to ng universe or ni Lord, ibigay man siya sa akin, I will be good. Kasi I know that if hindi, not yet, or something better will come my way. Diba? Parang ganun lang din siya. The difference is I don't have that say that I am this in this religion, that I am praying. I'm seeking for answers or seeking resolution from something like a God or whatever it is. So yeah, meditate and learn how to say no. If you don't feel like going to a dinner, if you don't feel like you're not comfortable with a person saying things to you, voice it out. Itong bagay na to it was easy for me because I grew up as an only child. I'm the youngest in the family. So, wala kang kaagaw sa mga laruan. Sa'yo lahat laruan mo, sa'yo lahat ng time mo. Plus, I have my lola, everything's attention is with me. So, most of the time, nakukuha ko yung gusto ko. Honestly, we're not rich. I'm not spoiled. But most of the time, I get away with things. I usually get what I want. And sinasabi ko talaga kung anong gusto ko. So yun, dun ko na-build na I have a say. Kaya hindi ako nahihiya mag-voice out. Hindi ako nahihiyang mangarap ng sobrang taas. Maybe growing up, the only kid is a factor. And kaya ganito ako ngayon. So yun, number 6, prioritize. Make sure that your gut health is okay. Your hormones is okay. Don't feel bad if there are days na you don't feel good, especially with women. Pag nagkakaroon tayo ng period, days before and after your menstruation, that you have cravings, that you were sad. Mas napapansin ko siya ngayon na I am in my mid-30s na. Mas grabe yung iyak ko, mas grabe yung cravings ko, mas grabe yung antok ko, yung inis ko. It's all about the hormones. As much as possible, yun nga, gut health and hormones and stress levels. To combat that, yun nga, sabi ko, meditate, eat well, and exercise. Yun lang. Just do those three, yo girl. Just do those three things. Start from that. I swear that would improve the way you feel a lot better. Next is be kind but assertive. So, being that girl means you are confident but not arrogant. Be kind, but don't let other people walk all over you. Speak up, ask for what you want, stand firm in your decisions, make sure that everything you do is aligned with your principles or values. Stop being a people pleaser. What helped me was be firm with whatever decision I did. Hindi na ako nag-iisip ng what ifs, hindi na ako nag-iisip ng mga regrets na yung what if ganito yung ginawa ko. No, wala. Kung ano sinabi ko, kung anong ginawa ko, I have to take responsibility or I have to accept the consequences of what I have done. Be kind but not assertive in a way na if you want something, ask for it. Just make sure na wala ka natatapakang ibang tao. Yun nga, same thing with boundaries. If you don't feel like doing something and someone is like, if someone is forcing you or really persuading you to do something, speak out. Another thing you could learn is social etiquette, manners, emotional intelligence, especially sa mga gatherings or how you really just approach a person. Kahit kayo lang dalawa. How you gonna approach your family, your friends. Kung kahit alam kong bad bitch ka, don't show it in front of other people because most of the time you will regret your actions. You will regret the things you have said na hindi maganda. Be kind, not assertive. Naalala ko from my previous work, we had a training about assertiveness because the group or the team that I am in are in their like 40s na or 50s. So yung generation kasi na yun is not that outspoken. So pag binigyan sila ng trabaho, they just accept it, even though sobrang OT na nila or hindi na nila kaya yung workload. So hindi alam ng management if parang yung workload namin is sobra per person, kung paano nila hatiin or kaya pa ba ng team, kaya pa ba ng isang tao, because they just accept everything. Hindi sila nagsasalita. So the company gave us the assertive training. Sa akin, it's not a problem because I always voice out whatever I have in my head, even suggestions. Hindi lang reklamo, guys eh. Anything that would make the team feel good. So, alam mo naman sa corporate, medyo may politics. So, nag-end up yun ng hindi pa rin masyadong assertive yung team kasi it's hard na eh. It's hard to change what the culture ng team. But, I really took that to heart, yung pagiging assertive. Kasi if not, there are things na hindi ko makukuha sa buhay ko kung hindi ako naging assertive. Kung hindi ako nag-ask, I didn't try, I didn't ask for it. Diba? There are things na hindi ko nagawa if I wasn't a kind person as well. Kahit na yung mga maliliit na bagay na halimbawa, nagpunta ka ng bangko na bad trip ka, kung nagalit ako sa teller because it was so tagal, baka lalo siyang mabad trip, hindi niya ibigay yung kailangan ko sa kanya or hindi niya ako tulungan right away kasi nga na-bad trip na sa kanya. But you have to be nice. You could also try learning all about charisma. When I was younger, wala talagang social skills sa lola mo. But when I grew up, doon ko nakuha to sa mga self-help books, sa mga psychology books, even just watching podcasts and interviews of people that are regarding psychology and charisma, how they talk in public, how you're gonna approach a person. Try listening to those to gain confidence. Lahat yan, it's all connected. Confidence, self-esteem, the way you feel, your mental health, the promises you made yourself na ginawa mo, lahat talaga yon are all connected. If sinabay-sabay mong gawin yan, I swear to you, hindi lalagpas yung week or yung month na yan na you didn't feel a bit better. Number 8, care about your finances. Okay, so being that girl is not all about aesthetic, it's not about all designer things. They also make smart moves. Learn about investing, saving money, budgeting. Like I said earlier, if you are financially capable or if you have a financial freedom, you don't stress that much. Diba? Lalabas yun sa aura mo, lalabas yun sa face, on how you look. Hindi ka masyado stressed, so you won't get fat. You don't feel, diba? It's easy. Everything is light. You will start with a foundation. So, financial. Yun yung nagpapastress sa'yo, diba? Wala kang pambayad ng bills. So, gagawa ka ng paraan ngayon to feel good, to feel better, so that you have a lot of energy to do hustle, make money, and then you will be financially free. And also, we're getting old. Diba? If you wanted to retire early, if you want to live comfortably in the long run, do it now na kaya mo pa. Na you still have the energy, that you still have the mental capacity to do the things, the side hustle, the skills. Number 1, financial literacy. Sana nga, it is a subject in our schools. Late ko na rin siya na-realize. I usually just shop. I'm not really mindful of whatever I buy. But right now, if I can only live minimalist lifestyle, I would. You're not stressed of the things that you own. It would free up a lot of space on your mind if you don't own a lot of things. I splurge more on the experiences, mga travel, the food I eat, or anything that would make my life more convenient. Related to what I have said earlier, it's okay to pay a higher price point for the treatments. Pagpapa treat ng hair mo, it may take thousands, but yung stress na mawawala sa'yo every day that you would blow dry your hair, spend your money wisely. Nag-iiba yung priorities mo. Nare-realize mo what is more important in this life. Sa younger generation of listeners, I hope na maaga kayong maging woke about finances. Number 9, be authentic. Stop trying to fit in. So, being that girl, yun nga sinasabi ko, is being confident. So, related to number 7, be authentic or stop trying to fit in. You know what? The most magnetic people are the ones who are unapologetically themselves. Diba? You are drawn to these people na bakit ganun sila ka-confident? Bakit they don't give a fuck? The judgment that we have usually is maybe he's rich, maybe he is intelligent, or maybe he has something that he's really good at. That's why he is confident. But honestly, it is all about how well you know yourself, confident to show who you are. Stop molding yourself into what you think people would want. Yung pagiging unique mo is a superpower. Kasi ikaw lang yung nag-iisang yun. Naiisip ko before na, ano kaya sasabihin ng ibang tao na I'm doing this podcast, or what will people might think about me if I post on social media. So, everything I post or everything I record ko sa podcast, super edited. Kasi nga, I'm so worried of what other people might think. So, same thing in a relationship, same thing in dating. Don't mold yourself to be the person that your date would like. Kasi it would feel awkward. It would feel really fake. Show the world who you really are. Kasi it would be better na malaman nila kung sino ka talaga ngayon pa lang, so that you will be able to find, the people that would really match your vibe. Kasing wavelength mo, compatible ba kayo ng date mo or ng friends mo? If my listeners don't like the way I talk, don't like the way the things I talk, edi okay. I know for sure that I will find someone na interested din with the topics that I share. You will find your tribe. The moment I stop trying to be what I thought people would expect me to be, my whole life changed. The right people will love you for being you, not some filtered version of yourself. So, yun yung nasa notes ko. Okay, so number 10. Last step ko na to. Ito yung one of the advices na sinasabi ko sa mga friends ko or the people I meet. Especially yung mga ka-age ko na or older. Keep your childlike excitement for life. Ito kasi, napapansin ko to, as we grow older, we get more responsibility, life gets more serious. I suggest you keep having that light-hearted kid inside of you, the one that's excited about life and the feeling that everything is possible. It would really help you in your life feel more positive. It's easier to go through problems and less stress because you know how to have fun. Yun yung sa tingin ko that makes people charming and magnetic. Because kind of reminds us to be like a child. Yung excitement, yung possibilities, being kind, yung being innocent. I'm not saying that you should not take everything seriously, but you should know when to bring out the seriousness and the fun. Usually kasi during hard times, we are stressed, diba? But if you are relaxed or you don't take it too much at heart, you get more creative. It's easy for you to think how you're gonna solve the problem or just even dream bigger. It's knowing that everything will pass. This life will just pass, so you have to enjoy every moment of it. Same thinking ng life is short. I get to meet a lot of people who are they're very stressed, that all they think about is how they are going to pay their bills, how they're gonna keep their kids fed, or how they are going to earn more money. So life is not all just about that. You should make time to have fun, to enjoy this life. I know there are lessons that needs to be learned, but you have to understand na saglit lang to. Lalo na pag tumatanda ka, sobrang bilis ng panahon. Appreciate everything, kahit yung mga maliliit lang na blessing, kahit maliliit lang na laughter or free time. Having that feeling that I am still kid at heart makes everything more fun and exciting. So yeah, that's all for this episode. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you have any questions or suggestions, just send an email to bloomerbaypodcast@gmail.com. Please also check my social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's bloomerbaypodcast.ph. I release episodes every Tuesdays. You can stream my podcast through Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. Thanks for tuning in, babes. I hope to see you on my next episode, and be safe. Byeers!